Varsity Sports Show presents the Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer. Get tips on staying healthy and active with locally renowned fitness guru Tyler Mayer. And now, here's Tyler.
All right. Now, every other week when we do this segment, I'll talk to Tyler and I'll say, Tyler, here's your platform. What do you want to talk about? What is important? What are you hearing? You've got your ear to the ground more so than a lot of other people. What are you hearing out there? And what's important? And today is no different. Everything that Tyler talks about is very relevant. And he's not a high impact guy unless you need him to be. He's a former college athlete and he practices what he preaches in every way. But Tyler, today, you want to talk a little bit about hydration.
Well, hey, good morning, Vince. Good morning, Varsity Sports Show listeners. Boy, I tell you, man, what a beautiful day, and everybody's waking up, getting ready to refuel and hydrate that body. But, yeah, man, I want to talk about food as fuel and hydration and, recovery, electrolyte drinks, energy drinks. Man, it's a multi-million to billion-dollar industry out there. We just need to be careful with it, that's all. It's always got to throw a little disclaimer. I'm not a MD or naturopath, but, we can always make recommendations. And thank goodness, my wife helped me out here. She's a integrated holistic nutritionist. So, we teamed up, put some good bullet points together for everybody. Hey, safety is first and foremost, and safety means by putting what goes in our body as well. So you got it. Excited to prepare some dialogue for you guys.
Okay, so Tyler, now the obvious choice is water. People get funny because they say, should I pay a lot of money for, whatever popular bougie water brand is out there? Can I drink it right from the tap? Or like when I was a kid, just go outside, get that hose after you've been mowing the lawn and drink straight from the hose. Let's talk about water first.
Hey, well, you're right. I mean, water is the most valuable resource we have out there, and really at the end of the day, however you can get water in your body, get water in your body. You're absolutely right. I remember growing up playing on the golf course, and we had a well pump in the middle of the golf course. We'd pump that sucker, get that water going. But, again, when we talk about, kids and consuming the water, and we've got to make sure, because our body can't absorb all the water we drink without the electrolytes as well. So in terms of the electrolytes, and the water, has all that. So, yeah, get the water. When my kids have some ailments or conditions, we say drink another glass of water. Water can cure a lot of things, especially out here in the desert, you guys. Dude, it's going to be almost 100 degrees this weekend, Vince. It's going to sneak up on us. If you're outdoors, you got to add a little bit of extra water. And more often than not, we're thirsty before we even think about it. So keep that jug of water handy and always be consuming.
So, Tyler, when I was a kid, my high school football coach, heaven rest his soul, Pete Kellen, he had a Camelback High. He used to talk about hydration back then. And he would say, listen, guys, if you're thirsty, it's too late. You got to drink when you're not thirsty. So if you have a big event coming up, what do you do? I mean, how but you don't want to get waterlogged either. So what is the timing on something like that?
Well, you know what? It's really about the day before. We even talk about, eating as well. We'll throw eating in there too, but talk about eating and performance the day 24 to 48 hours prior to an event. You've got to be pre-hydrated. I mean, they're hands down. And your body will tell you, Vince, our body is our best indicator. It's that check engine light. Your body's going to let you know if your skin's cracking, if you have the headaches. And, let's talk about it. Let's talk about our pee, our urine. If our urine is fluorescent, it's not good. We need to have it a lower tone, yellow to nearly clear. That's our biggest indicator of proper hydration. Now, the other thing, I think we need to touch on it, Vince. There's so many different types of drinks out there. Some may like this, some may not like it, but we need to talk about it. Marketing is magical. Marketing is magical. And, the big name out there, Gatorade, has done a great job marketing. The challenge I have, it's very sugary, which is a very inflammatory drink, inflammatory risk of what sugar can do. The first ingredient is sugar, then food dye, which is linked to many behavioral issues. Gatorade Zero, so we came out and did a zero. But again, it's sweetened with sucralose. Sucralose is a carcinogen, which is a cancer-producing agent.
Oh,
so,
boy.
Again, just be very careful out there, and again, I'm, guilty of it. As a kid, we'd go to the Turkey Hill back outside of Philly and, Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, and grab the bottle, the glass bottle of Gatorade back in the day. I've really shifted to, again, I get no plugs, no promotions for this, but Body Armor is a little more clean. There's a Roar organic electrolyte infusions that are out there as well. So add that stuff to your daily hydration, especially out here in the desert where we need our electrolytes as well.
Now, and some of these sport drinks, just because they say low sugar, it doesn't necessarily mean it's healthy, right?
Well, that's exactly right. So when they say low sugar, they're usually masking this with another form of sugar.
Yeah, it means there's something else in it.
Sucralose. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we have to be careful, and we don't know what we don't know, and for young athletes and parents of young athletes who aren't privy to this information, you just have to be careful because food labels, drink labels are very confusing. If you can't pronounce it, you probably shouldn't be consuming it.
That's you know what? That's you have a lot of one-line singers out there, and that's a pretty good one right there, Tyler. So anyway,
I've been told I should have started writing a book years ago about the one-liners and isms there, but you got it.
Hey, so we talked about me doing a show out from Desert Highlands. Now that things are kind of clearing up a little bit with our, with the distancing guidelines and the pandemic. So we're looking at mid-May, and I think we have on the calendar May 15th. So you also train a lot of interesting individuals, and I'm looking forward to getting out there and maybe having a couple of those guys join us on the show while we go through a session. So are you gonna take it easy on me?
Hey, Vince, there's no guarantee, but I'll make sure you sign the participation waiver.
Oh, no, the waiver.
Cover our end. But I'll tell you what, Vince, you're going to love it up there at the association, and I'll make sure I get a few of my crew together, and we'll take good care of you guys, that's for sure.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Another Fitness Minute with fitness guru Tyler Mayer. Tyler, have a great week, and we'll talk to you again. Check back in a couple weeks.
You bet. You guys have a great Easter weekend. Stay well, live well, guys. Keep moving. Talk to you soon.
There we go. Keep moving. All right, Tyler Mayo, great way to start off the show. Stay hydrated, particularly this weekend, folks. It's going to be a hot one, a warm one, not necessarily by Phoenix standards just yet, but it's still, when you have a 10 to 20 degree swing in just a matter of a day or two, it can be a little shocking on your body. So when we come back, we are going to be joined by, stick around, folks, we're going to have some laughs. My old friend Mike Beal, the Beachin' with Beal segment, and then NYFCA report. We'll be back in just a minute here on the Varsity Sports Show. Go Varsity.